Sydney is a really beautiful place on so many different levels. The way in which it's just set in the sort of jewel of the harbour, the way in which the people seem to be very open and interested and excitable and yet courageous. The fact that it's got one of the world's great orchestras right here in what I believe is actually the most famous concert hall in the world, the Sydney Opera House. All of these things mean that it's just great being down here. Describing Sydney to somebody who hasn't been here is actually now become one of my avocations, because people will say, you know, what is it? And basically you have to sort of take like the most beautiful cities on the water and say, so it's all of those. It's like a combination of this. And they go, really? You mean it's like San Francisco and Venice? And you go, yes. But that's still leaving out the cool parts. You know, so there's some of that. It's interesting for me because I've always come in the winter months here. And so now I'm seeing the same place with you know, completely different temperatures. So I'm adding to my repertoire of things I'm going to tell people. But it's the whole thing with the harbour and the boats and the amazing museums and just the food, which is so incredible. I mean, it's like, you know, an entire nation of foodies, even for things like fish and chips someplace where you think, okay, this is going to be, you know, ploughman's lunch, and yet it's, you know, it's like 3-star ploughman's lunch, you know, and the Michelin person can't even get in because there's a waiting line. I mean, it's just fantastic. I'm very definitely a Sydney booster, I'm afraid. I'm happy to admit it.